they've continued to win close games and find ways to win. So certainly a lot of credit to Bill and his staff. I think they're they're doing a terrific job with their young team. They're continuing to get better. We continue to hang around and be in games and have opportunities. I thought we got out to a good start again tonight. But again, you're not going to win many games in the road in this league when you shoot 29%. Unfortunately, we just can't get the ball to go in the basket. I thought, we had a couple opportunities tonight to, cut the game to 5 or 6, and we turned the ball over 3 times in a row. So, again, a lot of credit to Northeastern, and we have to continue to find ways to get the ball in the basket. I think our defensive effort, to hold the team on the road to 58 points is in the ballpark of where we have to be to win. We just have to make some shots down the stretch to try to win a tough game on the road.
Talk about the matchup of Waukoni against Spencer down low. It seemed like Spencer was able to work around him all night.
I thought they did a good job of throwing the ball to him. I told our team I thought we had probably 10 points in defensive breakdowns where we were late guarding him. We guarded him. We weren't in position, and again, a lot of credit to them. They fed him the ball and got him in position to make some plays.
The offense really the biggest concern? Has that kind of been the case all along, that the offense just hasn't really, between making shots or something else has been missing?
Yeah, I think it is, Phil. I think, again, we got some good looks tonight. Mike Moore had 17 points, but he's 1 for 9 from the 3. If he's 4 for 9, it's probably a one-possession game, and we just need that one extra shot to go in. We stole the ball a couple times going down the court to cut it to 6, and we didn't even get a shot. So, again, I credit our team, and we're a frustrated group because we've lost an incredible amount of close games, but we continue to hang around and find ways to try to keep the game competitive.
Well, do you think the poor shooting and the turnovers late, is that a matter of 5 games and 10 days? You guys getting tired? Is there frustration seeping in, do you think, for some of the guys? And they're trying too hard?
Jerry, I think it's a combination of those things. I think, this is a tough league, and as you know as well as anybody, and when you're not playing well and your margin for error is very small, one turnover for us almost seems like it's 4 or 5 right now. It's just because we're trying to create some easy baskets, and we just haven't been able to do that. Haven't been able to string enough winning plays together to win. So,
what kind of problems does that 3-2 zone defense present, especially when Ford is at the top of it?
Yeah, we worked against it the last couple days. I thought we had a pretty good game plan in place, and in actuality, we got some pretty good shots against it. We just couldn't hit them. Even, Moore came up the middle a couple times the first half, had a couple elbow jump shots that just didn't go in. I thought we had a couple good offensive rebounds. We just couldn't finish them. But again, I give a lot of credit to Bill and his staff. I think their 3-2 zone is really keeping them and winning them a lot of basketball games.
At the start of the season, I believe it's Stevie at the point, and then now Dewan has moved in, kind of settled in. I mean, how's that position been playing out between those two in your mind?
Well, it presents a challenge, obviously, but in all reality, Stevie just hasn't been able to get healthy yet. I think he's getting closer and closer to 100%, but we played an incredible amount of the year with him really on the bench, either injured or not healthy. So I haven't really changed the lineup. We may look to do that a little bit here moving forward, but again, we're just trying to get Stevie healthy, and he hasn't been able to really get healthy. As you can see, he's not quite, doesn't have quite the quickness that he's had.